Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show. Grab your coffee or your tea, hunty, because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started on those red hot topics, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got t-shirts, we've got mugs, we've got toast. Believe me, we've got you covered. And also, you could purchase my book, Life After the Diagnosis. If you know a survivor or you are a survivor, this is the book that you need. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started right, shall we?
All right. Hello, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show, honey. Grab your coffee and your tea because we have a lot to talk about. So, before we get started on that red hot, baby, let me just say thank you to a few folks. Thank you to Tanisha Taylor. Thank you, Yoga Queen. I appreciate you. And thank you to the POEs in the house. POEs in the house, Tiffany Brown and Nicole. Oh my goodness, who else? Quandra. Oh, it's so many POEs, okay? POEs. And you know who I'm talking about. Thank you, ladies, so much. And let me tell you something. I want to thank you for the support of your girl, because we basically support one another. Yes, we do. But these ladies go above and beyond to support your girl. And I really, really appreciate that because you know what? There's no I in team. And you can't do it by yourself. You got to do it with a team. But when you have a phenomenal team, there is nothing, I repeat, there's nothing you can't do when you got a bad team, baby. I'm telling you. Good morning, Dave. How are you, my friend? Good morning. So I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the ladies of POE. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are my biggest cheerleaders, and I as well am yours. I'm telling you, you can count on these ladies. I appreciate it. I just want to say that out loud, okay? And I wanted to give you the flowers, the props, the kudos while I'm on the air right now. Thank you. So, yeah, your girl been doing some things. So I have been speaking to students so far at a summer camp, thanks to Tanisha. And these students have been amazing, okay, just amazing. And the opportunities for me to reach out to the youth has been fulfilling for me because I spoke to Beach High School. I spoke to Building Bridges. I spoke to Savannah State Summer Camp, and it's like these kids are just full of possibilities, right? Full of energy, full of hope, full of all of that. And so when you come in to speak to them, they're just all eyes and all ears. And it's just so wonderful. So why am I speaking? Okay, so Style Architect Image Consulting Group is the business that I started in 2008, but I went back into it this year. And so speaking to the youth, speaking to young adults, speaking to adults about wardrobe, right? Wardrobe styling. And this okay. This has been the interesting fun fact, okay? People are still affected by the pandemic. I know it's, still sort of floating around here and everything, but we are still mentally and emotionally affected by that pandemic. I'm telling you the truth. What am I talking about? The pandemic has caused us some anxiety, some mental depression, some mental illness, and all of that. And it has enhanced what's already there. It's just now that it's noticeable, right? Well, I have also noticed beyond the whole scope of the thing that people have been affected even when it comes down to the simple things. And the simple things is just putting on clothes, you know? And I understand comfort. I can appreciate comfort, but we're not talking about comfort right now. We're talking about the whole idea of not wanting to function as a society, like not wanting to put on clothes. I mean, you guys have seen it. You guys have seen people in the airport, you've seen people in the stores, you've seen people with sleeping pajamas on, just wearing your bed attire throughout the day. And instead of talking about it, I have decided to be about it, right? I am reaching out to people to try to help with the mindset, the image consulting part of it. I want to find out what makes you not want to put on clothes when you wake up in the morning. And let's say you do wake up in the morning to put on clothes and you decide to put on sleepwear. And this is including the bonnets. I'm ready for you. This is including the flip-flops, slides. Well, flip-flops is summertime. That's cool. But I'm talking about the bed slippers. You know, the ones with the furry, the bed slippers that are furry. The bed slippers that literally, are bed slippers. What would make you not want to put on shoes, not want to put on clothes? And so this goes back to the psyche. You don't want to. And so I'm like, why? Why? And trust me, this is not about wearing designer clothes. It's not about spending a lot of money. It's simple. What would make you not want to wake up, tell God thank you, tell him you appreciate it, and then all at the same time have respect for yourselves, not even for the, yeah, you should respect others, yes, but we're starting to just start with the beginning, respecting yourself to the point to where you want to wake up and put attire on. Attire, attire, clothing. So I am reaching out today because I know people are out there and they're watching these people, they're looking at these people, and they're talking about these people. And that's not what we're about. We're about helping. So now I'm in the helping mode. Help me understand what that looks like in the morning, because everybody's different. Everybody does different things as soon as they wake up in the morning, right? You wake up in the morning and you probably pray, you probably thank God to waking up. I hope you do. And you probably think what all you got to do that day and whatever. And then hopefully you read the word of God, or you read a devotional, or you read something motivational to get you going. And I don't know. Then prayerfully you brush your teeth, wash your face, take a shower, those things. So when you do those things, do you turn around and say, I don't want to go forward? I don't want to be productive. I don't know. So what would make you turn around after all of that and put on sleepwear? Now, if you're at home, then you're at home. But you're going to work, or you're going to the store, or you're going somewhere outside, and you don't bother with doing anything maintenance wise with yourself. So I'm just trying to wrap my brain around it. So what do you guys, what do you think about that? You can go to the airport, you can go to the stores, I don't care where you go, people are wearing sleeping attire. And I'm just not understanding why. Can anybody help me? Can anybody explain it to me? And it's been out there to where women are coming at women talking about the bonnets, right? What would make you walk out of the house with a bonnet? Well, it was said that they want to keep the hairstyle together. You comb your hair, you maintain your hair, you do your hair to wear it outside. So you're maintaining it and keeping it in a bonnet for what? Because you wear your hair to wear your hair. I don't understand. I don't understand. And so y'all help me. And in the airport, they say they wear the bonnet so it won't touch the seats, it won't get messed up in the airplane. I don't know. I don't know. Still want to understand. Still want to understand. I'm willing to understand. So that right there is red hot number one. Why are we wearing sleeping attire outside? Why are we wearing sleeping attire outside like clothing? That's number one. And also, which was a red hot topic, guys out there, pay close attention to this question. If you were at home and your wife, your girlfriend, your whatever, your partner, your spouse was working, making the money, and she called you a house husband, how would you feel about that? Because this topic has been on fire for the last 3 weeks. I have guys saying that it's a problem because it's emasculating my masculinity, right? Because you're calling me a house husband. That is not good. And then you have the other side of the coin saying, if you're at home and you're my husband, you're a house husband, because if I was a wife and I was at home, I would be called a housewife. So what's the difference? So I'm gentlemen. Hey, good morning, Daryl, Dave, you guys online. Help me with this. How would you feel if your lady friend called you a house husband? What would you do? I mean, how would that make you feel? Because this guy online in social media, he was doing the chores at the house, baby. When he was called house husband, he stopped everything. He stopped washing the dishes. He stopped cooking. He stopped cleaning. He stopped everything because he said, you have emasculated me and I don't appreciate it. That's lack of respect. No. So, what do you guys think? Ladies, chime in as well. I want to know what your thoughts are about the term house husband. House husband. How is that offensive? How is it not? What do you think? And again, let me say this. This is red hot number two. Red hot number one was, what would make a person walk outside the home with sleepwear? What would make you do that? What is sleepwear? Pajamas, house slides, bonnets, all of that. Sleepwear. What would make you walk outside looking like that? And I think personally that it is a self-esteem issue. It is a mental issue. It is something that's not making you want to function. Function. You want to go to sleep. I don't know. I don't know what the thought process was. I don't know. But I do want to ask you what your thoughts are, because I know you've seen it. And I know you've even said something about it. So now it's, let me hear from you. Red hot number two, house husband. That term, it bothers brothers. It irritates brothers, some brothers. Why? Why does house husband irritate you, bother you, emasculate you? Why do you feel that way? And then ladies, what would make you want to call your spouse, husband, partner, a house husband? Because it's the term that's buzzing, it's the trending term. What would make you say that? So that's red hot number two. What would make you walk outside with sleepwear, pajamas, house slides, bonnets, all of that? What would make you walk outside looking like that? Number two, the term house husband. How is that emasculating, or is it emasculating? House husband term is bothering brothers, and I would like to hear from my brothers to explain why. My thought, I even and I want to bring my husband on the show so we can sort of bounce off of one another. But I'm giving it today to you to just ask the question. What are your thoughts about the term? Good morning, Tangi. What are your thoughts about the term house husband? Do you think it's emasculating? Do you think it is degrading? Because people are calling housewives. I don't know. So that's red hot number two. Red hot number three is the election. President Joe Biden and Donald Trump. We are in some trouble. And people say the lesser of the two evils. Who would you vote for? Yada, da, da, da. But think about that for a moment. Sit in that for a moment. If both candidates are horrible, where are we going as a nation? What do we have to look forward to if we're talking about both candidates being trash, quote unquote, by Shalimon the God? So what do we do with that? That's red hot number three. And red hot number four is information about, of course, the style architect, what we're doing and all that good stuff. But the first three red hots have lit this channel on fire. But thank you for those who have tuned in, because I would like to hear from you. This show is not a show without comments from you. And this is a safe space. There's no judgment here. The only thing is we don't want no cussing, okay? And we don't want no, none of that. But what are your thoughts on red hot number one? What would make a person walk outside with sleepwear, pajamas, house slides, bonnets? What would make a person still do that? I need to understand what would make you not want to put on clothes in the morning. And I think it's a mental thing. So I'm just curious to know what my viewers think. Red hot number two, house husband. This term, men feel that it's degrading, it's emasculating, it's horrible. I would like to hear from the fellas. Ladies, would you call your boyfriend, husband, partner a house husband if he's cleaning, washing, cleaning, cooking, all of the good stuff, taking care of the kids, all that? Would you call him that? And then red hot number 3, the election, for heaven's sakes. Your thoughts on the choices that we have. Woo! A lot of people are saying, we're talking about an election that has a senior citizen. I'm just saying this is what's out there. The election got a senior citizen, and it has he's not convicted yet, but he's not convicted. So what do you call it? A person on trial. Good morning, Jackie. How are you? How are you? Daryl, thank you. I'm waiting. I'm trying to. Okay, if you're not working, then really you are a house husband. But if you're working and doing your responsibilities, then let me click it. Ooh, then let's see what you said. Then really you're a house husband. But if you're working and doing your responsibilities, then you're not a house husband. Okay. Just because my wife make more money doesn't mean I'm not a man. Still doesn't mean I'm not the head of the household. It comes down to Christian values. We must remember to have respect for one another and remember our marriage vows and one another. Okay. If I was married, I wouldn't call my wife a housewife because that's somewhat diminishing. Okay. Who she is as a person and as a human being and as my wife. She will be equal, my wife, my love, one the love that I cherish. Okay. Taking care of the house is a major responsibility because your home is your sanctuary. Thank you. Thank you for that. Because I guess it goes back to that. Are you calling your wife or your partner, your girlfriend or whatever, a housewife? Because if you're not calling her a housewife, then why would she call you a house husband? That makes a lot of sense. And I agree with you too, because it's like, if you're taking care of everything, whether you're the man or the woman, you're just taking care of everything. Why does it have to be a title on it, right? That's good stuff. Thank you. And the marriage vows are sacred too. Yeah. So if your understanding in your home is the man takes care of the home and you go work, or the man goes to work and you take care of the home, whatever the dynamic is, that's your house. That's your business. But this particular couple went viral because after this was said about her husband, he stopped everything. He just went cold turkey. He was like, you are not going to emasculate me. I'm done. And he stopped doing the stuff. So unfortunately, she talked too much, because if you have all of that going on, why would you mess it up by being stupid, right? That was crazy. And why would you even, and see, I don't know the specificities. I don't know the specifics of the conversation, but just for you to go there was, unnecessary, because it had to have been said in a negative way. If he took it that way, it had to have been negative. Trish, when you come out of your house, the way you went to bed is a sign of I don't care. Right. That's the way I'm right. Maybe it is a mental thing, but your 90s, bonnets, etc., being inside your house. That's what I mean. And that's exactly where I am right now, because I'm thinking there's something mentally happening for you not to want to put your clothes on if you're leaving the home. Now, if you're at home, you can look however you want to look. But if you come out, there has to be a sense of respect for yourself, values, morals, whatever for yourself to be presentable, not because of everyone around you, but because of how you feel about yourself. Right? So, all of that going on, I really think that this is an issue. And I don't remember it being so predominant until after the pandemic. Now, I could be wrong, but I just don't remember seeing as many people doing it before the pandemic. So I'm thinking it's the effects of the pandemic, and I've even went as far as to call it the pandemic wardrobe. And I might just start that trending, because I think that's what this is. This is literally the pandemic wardrobe. If you see someone with sleepwear outside, bonnets, slides, pajamas, whatever, I think the pandemic has affected them in another manner, in another different way, in a um negative way. Okay, that's just what I'm thinking. On that issue right there. And the issue with the husband, again, your household is your household. You do what you want. But the reason why I brought it up is because this particular gentleman stopped everything because he said it was emasculating for him. Now, some men don't have a problem with it, but a lot of men do. And so, is it the conversation that it was said in? Is it, the demeanor in which she said it? What is it about that word that stings so heavily, that affects brothers so heavily? So that's my question. That is the mindset. And again, for those of you who follow me every Thursday, thank you, appreciate you. I love it, love it, love it. And don't think that your comments are not being read after the fact. And while I have you here, click like and share the show, because your input is very important, because it makes me dig deeper, right? And to get educated. I appreciate different conversations, and tough conversations. What is it called? Uncomfortable conversations are always beneficial for the person. Trish, exactly. Your self-esteem has got to be low. I see it so much. New York, no. NW thoughts, are you got out of your bed? I don't know what NY. Know your thoughts are you got out of your bed with last night clothes and now are standing in line with that, exactly. Exactly. And you're standing in line with 90s and a crooked, not Trish said crooked bonnet. Get in there. Oh my. Okay, gotcha, Trish. Right. I mean, it's like, and then it goes back to this. I'm thinking you took a shower, wash your face, brush your teeth, and then put on 90s. But if you didn't do anything to yourself and you were going out and going to the, I mean, I think there's something wrong with that. But again, click like and share the show. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts on the red hot topics. Number one, red hot is what would make you not want to put on clothes in the morning? Don't know. Red hot number two is husband. That term is hot, red hot. And then number three, the presidential election, the lesser of the two evils. That is crazy. So before I let you go, because again, we're only on for 30 minutes, but I could talk to you a whole hour, but only on for 30 minutes. Before I close out, I want to say today is um I'm, I'm tripping. Today's Thursday. Am I tripping, y'all? Is today Thursday? Wait a minute. I just had an a total fog. A total fog. Yes, today is the, oh my gosh. I had a senior citizen moment here. So that tripped me out. Literally, y'all, I had a senior citizen moment. Yes. Thank you, Trish. I had a senior citizen moment. That was scary. Today is Thursday. Yes. So, Friday is the last day for my male models to make it to the fashion show rehearsals. So I would like to again reach out to all my fellas that are wanting to be in the fashion show on Saturday. Tomorrow is the last day for your fitting and for you to purchase the clothes that you're going to wear on the runway. Saturday is the Father's Day fashion show at Dillard's here in Savannah. I'm excited about it. I'm so excited. So I want you to definitely contact me. The information's online on my Facebook page. Contact me and let me know if you're wanting to be in the show and to set up your personal styling session to get the clothing for the runway. And secondly, the ladies, we're having a ladies fashion show on June 22nd. Same thing. Contact me. Let me know if you want to be a model so we can set up your personal styling sessions for you to choose the clothes that you're going to wear on the runway. Youth and young adult. Again, another fashion show at the end of June, June 29th. I got to resend the flyers. June 29th, we're having a youth fashion show. Same thing. Give me a call, shoot me an email, let me know for your dates and times for your personal sessions to get the clothes ready for the fashion show. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show. Click like and share, spread the word, spread the love, and comment because I always go back and read the. And if you missed the show, you really didn't miss the show because all you have to do is press replay, 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 and we will come back on. Okay, okay. So before I let you go, let me give you a word of wisdom, a nugget of knowledge. Keep God first, of course. Um, Thank him in the morning, thank him in the midday, thank him at night, thank him all the time because this is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you so much. Have a great one. Bye bye. Have a great one.